This is the Snapper RE100, a 2013 model. I just got it. Ordered it on the 3rd of April and got it on the 25th of April. It took a long time, but I ordered from Ash and Rowan Hardware here in Spokane, and they did a good job getting it to me. It was, Snapper had a hard time getting it here to Spokane. But anyway, I just want to go over a few things about this lawnmower. It's a 28-inch cut. This is the RE100 with a 28-inch cut. They make the RE110, the 130, and the 210. The only difference is just a slightly wider cut on the deck and the bigger size on the engine. Alright, the first thing we're going to go over is the park brake. Right now that's the clutch right there. You push the clutch in, hold it in, and then you reach under here and pull this little lever up, and that sets your park brake. And as you notice, the clutch stays in the down position. To release the park brake, you just push it and it pops off like that. And again, that's the brake and the clutch. And over here we have the cup holder, and we have the throttle, slow, fast, and the deck height adjustment. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different height adjustments, and just pulls over, slides down, your basic height adjustment. And then the best thing I like about this thing is it's all metal. This steering column is metal, the deck here is metal, underneath this whole seat mechanism is metal all the way around. The gas tank is metal. Man, it's a 2-gallon gas tank. Holds a lot of fuel. And okay, let's go into the seat here. This is your seat, and underneath the seat you just got your battery, and the seat does adjust backwards and forwards. You got to undo these 2 wing nuts right here. I've got 2 wing nuts right here, one here, one here, and you undo them, and the seat slides backwards or forwards to your specific way you want. And this is a spring-loaded mechanism. That means when you're on the lawnmower and it's running, and if you get off, the engine's going to die. And I don't like that. I like to get off my lawnmower and pick up things. Maybe someday I'll just bypass that somehow. Anyway, let's move back to the rear of the unit. We have a 233 cc engine, 10 horsepower, and there's a lot of room underneath there. It's a little tiny engine, Briggs and Stratton engines, but it's really tiny. And one thing I noticed that when I was doing research on it, they said they didn't have a trailer hitch, but they do. You can tow little whatever yard stuff behind your mower if you want to. Right here is the drain for the oil, makes it really easy. And up here we've got the oil dipstick, and where you put the oil in when you change the oil. And over here you've got the air cleaner. You pull it off and clean the air cleaner out if you want. Again, this is 233 cc's and 10 horsepower. Alright, let's move around here to the other side here. Now this mechanism right here is your gauge, your blade engager. Right now it's disengaged, and when you pull it up, you're cutting grass with that baby. And then you go down and it shuts it off. And right here's your key for to start it. This thing does not have a recoil starter. You can't, no pull start on this baby. It's all electric. If the battery goes dead, you're out of luck. And this the key, you have to have the clutch push in to turn the key on to start the ignition. This is your transmission stick. Right now it's in neutral, as you can see. It's got a little notch. And then right here is like first gear. You put it there to go, put the clutch in, put it there, let the clutch out, you take off. And then if you want to increase speed, you just kind of slide it down this way while you're going, and it'll increase speed on it, or slow up like that, and then put it there. And then push the clutch in, move it back to neutral, and then kind of just barely go in reverse like that, and let the clutch out and you start going in reverse. And if you want to increase the speed, you just, like I say, you just slide this lever back, and she starts increasing and going backwards. Now this here is a key. They call it the reverse key. If you're cutting grass and it's time for you to put it in reverse while the mower deck's going, you have to actually turn this like this, and that sets off this LED light, and you're okay now to put it in reverse and go backwards. Because if you don't do that, the engine will die. So you got to do it. You got to put that, and then you can go in reverse, and it stays that way. Once that LED light comes on, it just stays on the whole time until you disengage the mower deck. Right now it's disengaged, and you're mowing. You can back up 100 million times as long as that LED light's on, But the second you put this thing back down like that, that LED light goes out, and if you try to back up while the mower's engaged, then it'll die on you. And this is a side chute. These comes with mulchers. They also come with a side discharge chute. You just flip this little wing nut off and pull this baby off and put the side discharge chute on, and you can side discharge if you want to. Alright, like I say, this thing's all metal. Everything's pretty heavy duty. I really like it. The only thing that's plastic is a steering wheel and the chutes down there on the mower deck. This has a 20-inch turning radius, which is really sharp compared to others in its class. Others in its class have a 30-inch turning radius, but this one's pretty sharp. Accessories, you can get a headlight for it right there. If you want to put a headlight in there, it's all wired in there for a headlight. You can get a bagger for it, which from what I understand right now, the bagger's not available as of April 25th, 2013. What I want to do now is just show you how the deck adjustment for front and back and sideways. Now, this has got a nut and bolt on each side, and this is, you just control the side movement, or the up and down movement, excuse me, forward, backwards adjustment. You put it on some cement on level ground and just kind of adjust it so the height of this is equal on both front and back. And for the side-to-side adjustment, you come over here, and it's got a nut underneath here, and you just move that ever so slightly, and it moves it side to side. So that's about it for the Snapper RE100 model. Again, I bought this from Ash and Rowan Hardware here in Spokane, Washington. It's a 2013 model, and it's a really good unit. Let's see, I'll get on it and see if I can